Hello everyone, this is Ming Zhong. Welcome to today's market analysis for the S&P 500 E-mini futures for the session on the 12th of May. So in this video, I am going to show you a market recap from yesterday's session, and that's including the entry, exit, and the rationales behind, and bias going forwards, the key levels to pay attention to, and most importantly is the potential setup for the session later. So let's just get started here. As you can see in this H1 chart here, yesterday, just before the US session, there's a non-RTH session. We have a sharp sell-off all the way from 2940 to dip below 2900, but we managed to recover and bounce up from 2900 level at the US opening session. And subsequently, we have quite a nice rally up and close, I think, nearly flat or slightly just maybe 0.2% negative. And just look at this sharp sell-off during the non-RTH session. We see that there is a pickup in the volume area. If you compare it to the previous day, then you can see that the volume is slightly higher than the previous day at the same period of time. So this suggests that there is some kind of the increase of the supply commitment from the sellers, but we managed to close above and stay above 2900 level. So this is one of the bullish signs. And also I would like to show you there was some kind of the supply absorption activity going on at a M3 time frame formed during the small trading range, so which I'm going to show you later in the M3 time frame. But for now, you can see that we still pretty much stuck within this apex formation. And let me just dive into M3 time frame for the potential trade reviews from yesterday. So as you can see here, I have already did some markup. So in my video yesterday, I talked about some levels to pay attention to and possible reversal and possible long entry if there was some kind of the reversal show up. So the first level that I pay attention to is the 2915 to 2920 level, which is the region around here. As you can see that I have marked up this few significant bar, and if we just examine this closely, we didn't really see a proper reversal which I want it to come above this significant down bar in order to reverse the trend. So for this bar, which is 2920, and we see that is attempted to commit above, but it actually failed. Subsequently, it just keep drifting down. So this bar here as well. So if we look at this kind of the rally up, but I think we just kind of just reached there and didn't manage to close above. So it just doesn't trigger the reversal signal for me. And so if you just trade within this non-RTH session, then it probably doesn't give you any trigger or doesn't give you any long signal, because it just doesn't reverse the downtrend shortly. And if we just look at US opening session, it did provide quite a number of the nice long entry. So let's just get into the US session. As you can see that prior to the session, we just have S&P 500 to dip below 2900 level, and subsequently when we when the market opened, then we have a few bars up and we form a trading range here. So the real possible and the long entry is actually within this small trading range. So after this sign of strength rally, the breakout, so for aggressive traders, you can just trade the test. So here is a reaction and a test of this resistance and support area, but I didn't. I just wait for another test, which is the second test here. So this works out very well, because if you look closer, then this reaction actually have an increasing supply, but actually managed to form a higher low. So what does it mean? It just means that there is some kind of the supply absorption here. So with the higher, or with the increase of the effort to push the price down, the result actually gives us a higher low. So that means that the supply has been absorbed at this level. So I just trade a long entry after I see this reversal bar, and together with this kind of the effort versus results analysis. So this is my long entry. Of course, I just need to wait for some time for it to break out the small trading range, and just take the profit at the immediate resistance level at 2915, which was also mentioned in my video. So this is one of the good example. You can see that the support level actually turned into the resistance. So I think this is quite a nice entry. If you didn't take it at here, then probably the next entry is after this reaction. You see that the big bearish bar here with a supply spike, but still we still form a higher low here. So I think anywhere around this region here is quite a nice entry. And the fourth reaction here comes with a low volume here, and subsequently also form higher low. So it is a sign that before the breakout. And the exit point, as I mentioned, I just exited at 2915, which is the resistance level, and is pretty close to 12 o'clock, which is quite late in my time zone here. But if you stayed up, or if you are in a US time zone, then I think it could be quite a nice trade to trade, or to ride the trend to probably around 2925, trailing stop around here, get stop out. Or if you can manage, then you probably can have further profit target near somewhere 293334, and until you stop out. So this was the trade from yesterday, and let's just get back to the bias going forward. All right, let's go to H1 time frame here. So as you can see that S&P 500 is looking not too bad. At least it's still consolidating within this apex formation. So in apex formation, it can either break up or down. So it's just a matter of time for it to pick a direction. But for this bias, I am still maintaining my bullish view, because as I mentioned, it's still commit above 2900 level. So as long as it stays committed above 2900 level, I am bullish. But just watch out for a break. A break below 2900 will just see S&P 500 to test 2850, which is the supporting level, and also the swing low here as well. So if it just continue to inch up and break out above this apex formation, I think we'll see higher targets to at least at the swing high here, 2960. So one of the potential scenario that I'm looking for, the potential trade scenario I'm looking forward, is actually to have a pullback to near 2900 level around this region. So let me just pull this out. So I'm actually looking for a long trade. If it just pull back and see some kind of the reversal form, to catch the reversal and to take the long trade. However, I think since it is still within an apex formation, another scenario you can consider is to take a short trade. So one of the immediate resistance that I'm paying attention to is actually this bar here. Let me show you. So if you just take this, then this is kind of like the supply zone, and this is the last hour bar from yesterday's session. So if it does show some kind of the rejection from this zone, then I think it could be from a short entry as well to trade it back to somewhere around 2900, around this level from here to there. But I still prefer to take a long entry and anticipate a bounce up from the supporting level at 2900. Alright, so my bias for day trading is still up, and for swing trading, yes, it's still up. Unless it break below 2900 level, then we probably need to see how it move and the corrector and so on. And for the key levels, as I mentioned, the immediate supporting level is obviously 2900 level. I will probably stretch it to 280 to 2900. So as long as this level provided some kind of the defense, then I think we are still bullish. But the immediate resistance, I think, as I mentioned, is somewhere around 2922 to 2938. So basically I just take this immediate resistance, but definitely looking at the swing high 2950, 2960. So these are the resistance that I pay attention to, and the potential setup still long entry if it can just bounce up from this 2900 level. Alright, so this is the end of the video. I hope you enjoyed it. So if you get something out from this video, just click like and also hover to my name picture to follow me, and do subscribe to my channel so that you get instant notification for my futures video. So as usual, if you have any kind of the questions, comments, or any interesting stocks you would like me to take a look, then just feel free to comment below, and I will definitely reply to your comment. Alright, thanks for watching, and I will talk to you soon. Bye bye.